Hello, I'm Trent, aka Trademark here. I apologize. I've been sick for the past week, but sickness can't hold us down from bringing you, the community, the best information in Anime Champions. Hold on, I gotta get my notes. To go to 5 new stuff. There's new stuff in the game. A lot of it. There's a whole new galaxy in the game. Like, we literally got in a spaceship. Pew! Star Wars, Star Trek'd ourselves into a whole new freaking galaxy. What comes with that galaxy? Well, you see, I forgot to put in the patch notes. Two new quirks and 2 new affixes. Whoops. 2 new quirks and 2 new affixes, you say? Oh my god, Trademark, what do they do? Well, Timmy Tom, little Jimmy Joe, I'll tell you what they do. But first, let me explain this new system, this damage overhaul, this damage rework. Because I see a lot of people crying about it. And they're very confused. Let's start here. If you take a look over here at the homie, White Beardio, we got a new shiny orange button on each champion. You click that, Inspect Uno. DPS breakdown. Excuse me, Trademark, why would I care about the DPS breakdown? Well, I'll tell you why. Because if you hover over the little parts here, it's gonna tell you where you get all your Giga Chatness from. For example, 220% damage is coming from Boxer. It's freaking sick. 75% comes from Celestial for my attack speed. 78% comes from talents. You know, you hover over these and it will tell you. And it also gives you like some average DPS values. So that's cool. That's pretty awesome. But let me talk to you guys about why we created Boxer and Explosion. Hashtag Megamine the GOAT. Crimson Demons in the house. Explosion magic, the best magic. Second only to I am Atomic. That's gotta come to the game. I'll fight for my life to get Sid into the game. Eminence and Shadow is goated. All right, what were we talking about? So, Mr. Whitebeard here, right? We made 2 quirks. One, Boxerino. Second, Boxerino, Crimson Demonino. Oh, well, that's not them. Where's Punch? Where is Punch plus, or where is Boxer and Crimson Demon? I know you're here somewhere. Reveal your, oh, I found it. Here it is. Okay. In all seriousness, there was a point that I was trying to make in this video, and if I do not stay on track, who knows where we will end up. This might be another 10-hour recording. And did I even hit record on the video button? Oh, I did. Okay, that's good. So, Boxer, Crimson Demon. Okay. You know how you ever kind of feel like it was kind of boring just to be like, oh, hey, what is, hey, Mr. Subriot YT YouTuber, what is the best quirk combo for my Ascension 1, Ascension 1 Marco? And Subriot would be like, well, you dip. You need to go to Ascension 2 because you get 2 quirks. And when you get 2 quirks, you can build really cool quirk combos. And the best quirk combo in the game is insert best quirk combo in the game, right? Sometimes it's been Titan Celestial. Sometimes it's been Black Hole Celestial. I think sometimes it's even been Titan Black Hole. It just kind of rotated between the 3, whatever the best quirk combo was. And, while that's fun and all, once you have like a full team, like if you just go Alakazam and you just suddenly have like a full team, oh my God, what a freaking holy, what a big dude. What I was getting at is, so if you just have like a full team of Ascension 3 tier Cosmics with whatever quirks in the game that you have, eventually it gets boring. There's nothing to do. So, introducing Boxer and Crimson Demon. Well, what the heck do they do, Trademark? I'll tell you. We wanted to create 2 distinct champion builds in the game. What's a build, you say? Oh, I don't know. Have you never played any, like literally any RPG in the world where you you have gear and you have abilities and you choose a build based on what you want to do? Like, oh yeah, I want to be a warrior that goes in and freaking hack and slashes, or I want to be a mage that like stands back and blasts lightning bolts at people. Well, now you could do that in Anime Champions 2. No, not the sequel to Anime Champions. You can do that in Anime Champions 1 also. Well, not quite the same thing, but that's what we're going towards, is we're trying to create 2 distinct builds. One is a mage build, one is a melee build. And what does that mean? Well, I'm going to show you. Let's take a melee champion. So I'm going to take someone that has punch or boxer. Let's find a unit with boxer. Didn't our old man Whitebeard, one of the Whitebeards, had a old man white mustache? There he is, right here. Boxer, Celestial. So Celestial gives boss damage and also gives like attack speed. It's gonna be good for pairing with Boxer. Also, Titan's gonna be good. You know what's not gonna be good with pairing with Boxer is something like Black Hole or Crimson Demon, because they're meant for mages. Or mages. They're meant for Harry Potter witches. The magical type. But we ain't trying to be magical. We're trying to punch some people in the freaking face. So Whitebeard has 2 quirks that go to that cater to a punching build. And you say, so what? What does that mean? Well, then what you do is you go find a cool skin. Mr. Whitebeard, where's your skin at? Right here. And you're gonna roll on this. And you're rolling for warriors. I hit it first freaking roll. Because when I'm recording a video, Whitebeard just said it's time. Whitebeard just said it's time. Hit the warrior on the first roll. We equip it. Now you ask, Traymar, what the heck is a warrior affix? I'm going to tell you. It gives you 75% punch damage. Gives you 18% crit chance, 60% attack speed, 60% damage, and no ability enabled. Well, what the heck is no ability? I'm going to show you here, sir. You see, the goal of this is that you're sacrificing your ability in order to become stronger. You're shedding your weak spirit, and you're becoming the Giga Chat of Ult. You only punch people in the face. And then Look. We take this guy. Oh man, white mustache. Highest damage previously was 405 trillion. There's no way I'm going to be able to dodge right now. We're putting on a bubble. We go over to this place. And look it. You think he's going to use an ultimate? No. He's just going to sit here and punch the living crap out of a giant snake, fox, dinosaur looking thing. He's just going to sit here and punch him for 3 minutes straight. And not only is he going to punch him for 3 minutes straight, he's going to do an incredible job at it. He's going to do a lot of damage. A lot of damage. Look, we almost beat our best time with 1 unit. And it's not even a minute into this thing. Okay? So as I was saying, basically, certain affixes are going to benefit certain quirks, and certain quirks are going to benefit each other. So a punch build is a build which specializes in consistent high output average DPS. It's very consistent because it just sits there and punch it. There's no building up, big power spikes, whatever. You just sit there and punch people. Whereas a mage build, what its powers are. So if you didn't notice, let me equip another unit here. Actually, oh yeah, let me equip another unit, but let me equip a unit with Crimson Demon and what else do we have? Crimson Demon and something like Black Hole works great. Celestial works good. Even Titan works well with Crimson Demon. So yeah, like Crimson Demon right here with Black Hole, that looks good to me. We could equip that. And now, look. So Levi no longer is charging his ultimate by his attacks. Instead, there is a cooldown. This bar fills up the same for every character. But you can recharge that bar faster if you get a stat called charge speed. It's basically just cooldown reduction. Okay? So let me see if I can find... I know I have some Magus stuff here somewhere, don't I? I gotta have rolled one at some point on this. Ancient Magus. Here we are. So, we take that. We give it to Levi's slot number 2. Now we need Levi to have a Ancient Magus on his other slot. I don't actually think I have one of those now, in hindsight, thinking about it. Oh, there it is. Yeah, we do. I lied. Okay, Ancient Magus. Here we go. Why does it still look like Levi? What the heck? Okay, so the mage build. What does the mage build specialize in? Well, mage build specializes in high variable high burst damage. Okay? In other words, you walk in, you click your little alt button right here, and you drop the I am atomic on the boss. Okay, that's what you do. You do a ton of damage. And even better is if you time this in an area where you actually have like a boss that has a shield, and you time that ability to be done when they are stunned in the vulnerable phase, you will deal twice as much damage in that window on your ultimate. Okay? So basically the way to think about it is that punch builds are going to be better for like side mobs. It's going to be better for like sprinting through raids. It's going to be better, a higher average DPS. However, mage builds are going to be excel at essentially blowing up mini bosses, breaking down. If it's a really strong enemy, then you'll probably want to trigger your ultimate as soon as you face the boss to break their shield down. And then once their shield is broken, hopefully by then you do have your ability charged up again. But yes, the whole goal with the mage builds is basically to time your ultimate to either break shields or to use your ability while they are vulnerable in their stunned position. Okay, So that is what the whole point of creating this like melee and mage system is, that certain quirks will work well with others and certain ones won't work well with others. So now you have a lot more choices. We used to have a very limited amount of choices of what you could do. Now you have a wide variety of things that you can actually do. And I was literally testing for like the past 24 hours. And if you like see my testing sheet over here, you know, there's just tons and tons of builds that you can actually build. Now, the thing is, I'm not going to go over the exact stats of each and every single quirk, because even though I got it in a relatively balanced spot where I feel like there's a decent interplay between the mage and melee build, there's still quite a few outliers. Like I think I saw Titan Wizard or Titan Crimson Demon was like doing really well, which that shouldn't really be the case. I would rather Titan is more like supposed to be part of the melee boxer build. So in the future, we'll probably have to tweak some numbers and make it so that, you know, some quirks cater to that. In the long run, what I would like to see is players actually developing either two teams, like a mage team and a melee team, or like a mixture of both. And if we balance this correctly, I do feel like players are going to want to run like maybe a mixture, you know, maybe a few melee champions to like just do consistent damage and to break some shields, and then you run the rest like burst damage mages to just burst down the enemy boss. But yes, that is the goal with our kind of these build specializations. In the future, we would even like to actually transition to a full-on gear system. So rather than just two skin slots, you'd have like a full-on gear loadout. So you'd have like a slot on your head, on your chest, on your boots, on your hands, and we could have set bonuses in that, you know, with that. So set bonuses would be very cool and lead to even more opportunities to specialize in certain areas. So long story short, numbers are going to change a lot, but do some experimenting. If you roll something with warrior, try out a punch build. If you roll something with archmagus, try out a mage build. If you roll godly is still very good. It just kind of it benefits either build if you get of the gods now. And then yeah, as far as the quirks, what I would say is basically boxer obviously, and Titan is for the melee builds. You're looking for boxer, Titan, celestial just kind of works good with anything because it's basically just boss damage plus attack speed. So celestial, boxer, Titan are like kind of the go-to for the punch builds. And then on the mage side of things, you obviously have Crimson Demon at the top. Black Hole also gives ability damage. It's a solid pairing. And Celestial, again, is a decent pairing. And right now, Titan is actually outperforming all of them with the Titan Crimson Demon pairing. So there you go. There you have it. Oh, also, one more thing. You guys know how, like, previously with the short ultimate champions, they benefit a lot more. Like Astolfo was much higher DPS because of her short ultimate time. Part of the reason that we did this complete rework is to fix that issue. So there should be no more godly servers. There should be no more like where you have variance between servers. And there should be no more issues with like, I don't even know what I was talking about, but yes. Point is, we're making a whole bunch of changes. We're still going to be making quite a bit of changes this weekend, tweaking a lot of these numbers. There's a lot to test now that there's so many variables, but I hope you guys enjoy this system. I think it's a lot cooler. I'm excited to see what players come up with as far as strategies for raids and different things now that you can either, you know, choose to burst things down or to go like some melee route. And we'll try and keep adding interesting gear and affixes and quirks. We also do have plans that rather than just have quirks that just affect your stats, I would love to also add quirks that have special, special abilities. So like maybe a special ability could be like some kind of Zeus quirk where you like spawn lightning bolts down from the sky. And it's like, it pairs really well with Crimson Demon, but it like has some special effect. Like, you know, when a unit is hit by a lightning bolt, it's stunned and it takes more magic damage. Do you see how that would be very cool? It's like a unique ability that comes with the quirk and it pairs with another quirk. I think something like that would be a really cool system in the future. But for now, play around with what we have. Good luck on your builds. I will be posting more information on the specifics of each quirk once we have them balanced out in the official Discord at discord.gg/anime champions. All right, now that was a 20-minute video, but if you stayed until the end, thank you so much. If you didn't notice, I just hit 150,000 subscribers. Thank you guys so much. I truly do appreciate your support. If you made it to the end of the video, I want you to tell me what your favorite aspect is about Galaxy 2 and put in hashtag ACS. Hashtag ACS. I'll pick a random comment. I'll give you guys a season pass premium. In the future, you'll be able to gift them, but for now, I can, as an admin, I can send you guys a Robux season pass using a command. But that's it for me. Malo Alpito, thanks for watching. Peace. I'm out of here.